So here I have a brand new Freedom KL25Z board right off the factory from element 14 for now. Let's open it up. And there is the safety instructions in there. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you about the breaking and unbreaking the boards. Taking the board out. So here's the board. So now let's plug it in into my Windows 10 machine on the OpenSDA USB port. The board comes up, the green LED is on, so everything is fine. Doing it again. Yep, everything is fine. So the debug application shows up, and I would be able to debug that application. However, the problem is as soon as I enter the bootloader mode. Entering the bootloader mode is keeping the reset button pressed and then powering up the board or debug circuit. And now you will notice that the green LED is flashing just multiple times, very short, and then be off for a while. So that's actually an error code. So the thing is, now the device has written some information to the bootloader. Well, actually Windows 10 has written some information to the MSD device with the bootloader on it, and it confused the bootloader as such that it basically just gets in panic mode. And that's actually an error code. That wouldn't be as bad if it would not basically break the debug application and basically the bootloader as well. So if I enter or plug in the board now again, the green LED doesn't come up. So the MSD or the debug application has been corrupted, erased. So even if I enter it again, the board is bricked. I cannot use it for debugging anymore. So entering it in bootloader mode again, all what it shows me is the error code. So now I'm basically stuck, and the problem is the bootloader is basically stuck or confused with the Windows 10 information sent by the Windows 10 machine, and my debug application has been erased. So what I need to do now is basically make a trick and change some settings in the Windows 10 machine to be able again to reflash the debug application. So let's do that next. I'm still able to enter the bootloader mode on my board, so pressing the reset button while plugging in the board. So it shows up as a bootloader device here on my machine. And if I check the SDA info HTML file, it shows me, well, the bootloader is still the original 1.09, but my application version has been basically destroyed and shows as a 0.0. So my debug application on that board has been basically erased, removed, corrupted, so I cannot debug the board anymore. So let's fix that and basically prevent that Windows 10 or Windows 8, in fact 2, is writing information on that virtual MSD device. For this, I'm using the Windows and the R for run to open this run dialog and enter gpedit.msc. That launches basically the Microsoft configuration console. That opens me this local group policy editor. And in here, there is an administrative templates group, Windows components, and scrolling down, there is a search group. Actually, it's the Windows search functionality which kind of tries to add the device to its library. So I need to turn that off. Do not allow locations on removable drives to be added to libraries. So I'm double clicking on that item here. And I already added here a comment in there. Do not write to OpenSDA virtual MSD devices, for example, the Freedom or Tower ports. So I need to turn that setting on. So do not allow locations on removable drives to be added to libraries. Press apply, OK, and so now this setting here is enabled. If I now entering the bootloader mode of the device again, then the LED blinks normally. Let me see if I can show the disk drive. So yes, it enters bootloader mode again. If I double click on it, getting to the SDA information, and it still shows me that the application is not loaded and the bootloader version is still there. However, the green LED is blinking normally. That means without the error code. So here I do have all the P&E debug applications. The one is for the KL25 set here. I downloaded that from the P&E OpenSDA website. Now I can program that. Move it a little bit up here. Send to bootloader. Unplug the device. Plug it in again. Now the green LED is on. So let me check. Where's my disk? This PC. Checking the Freedom board. Checking again the OpenSDA information. And woohoo! My application is up here. So I'm now able to debug my board again, and I've unbricked the board. So all basically the magic is done with the setting of the console settings here. So do not allow locations on the removable drives to be added to the libraries. So now with this setting on, it won't basically affect the bootloader and the erase the debug application on my Freedom board anymore. Thanks for watching.